Hello everyone, my name is Erin Hall, and before I get started telling you about my network marketing journey, I wanted to share with you a couple interesting facts about me. Sometimes I forget to pack my kids' lunch. I don't always remember to get the mail out of the mailbox. I'm a great listener. I exercise several times a week, mostly because I love food and I make terrible food choices on a regular basis. I love to vacation. Why stay home when you can go to the most beautiful places in the world, right? I hate group text. Sorry to anyone who puts me in group text. I love helping people grow their business. I typically march to the beat of my own drum. I like to make jokes a lot, especially in serious situations. I absolutely love to make people laugh. I love teaching my kids how to work hard and teaching them how to think outside of the box. I used to scrape teeth every day for a living. I feel terribly guilty about not going to church on a regular basis, but not enough for me to actually go on a regular basis. I hate watching sports on TV because I'm really ADHD. Same with movies. I love food. My kids' friends all think I'm funny, mostly because I am. I was voted class clown and most talkative my senior year in high school, so they made me pick one. You can make all the money in the world, but without family and friends, the whole thing is pointless. Sometimes I change out of my pajamas right before my kids get off the bus in the afternoon. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky, and I actually went to college at University of Louisville, and I graduated with a dental hygiene degree. A few years later, after being settled down and married and having a couple kids, my husband and I quickly realized that it was not easy to raise two kids on the salaries that we both had. We were both capped in our income, unfortunately. So I was constantly looking for things to supplement my income and give me a side income rather than work, 60 hours a week as a dental hygienist. So I kind of dabbled in a couple different things. One thing, I used to buy bags at wholesale and turn around and sell them for retail pricing. I also actually was trained in permanent makeup and started my own business in permanent makeup. I was very successful at both of those things. However, I did quickly realize the only way I made money is if I was actually working. So I was raised in such a way that if you're not making money when you're not working, that's not always the smartest option. So for some reason I picked dental hygiene. I don't really know why. So anyways, it seemed like a good fit at the time, right? So I ended up moving along, and I was doing both of those things actually, and I also had a booth at one of those junk stores, and I would take all of our clothes at home that we had outgrown or that were no longer in style, whatever the situation may be, and I would take them to the store and I would market them in such a way to where I would get more for them than your traditional yard sale. So when that bucket ran dry, I was just doing dental hygiene and permanent makeup. So I did that for a while. I was very, very successful in the permanent makeup business, and actually just quit doing that not too long ago. But one day I learned of this network marketing company called Nerium, and I learned that they had all the key things that I felt were very important. One of the most lucrative things that I saw in the company was the option for residual income, or not the option, the opportunity for residual income. I also noticed that they had a great barrier of entry with having exclusive products and patented products that only we could sell in this company. So that really made me excited, because you can't get a patent on something unless you can prove that it does what you're saying it does. So along with me actually trying the products and seeing that they work, it seemed like a great opportunity to see what I could do with the business. So I decided to go ahead and give the business a try, and I gave myself a 1-year goal to see what I could do with it. I was very graceful with myself, and I didn't want to overextend myself. At the time I had 2 small kids. I was working full-time as a dental hygienist, and then I was also doing permanent makeup. So you can imagine how busy our life was. Not to mention my kids, my oldest was in sports at the time, and now they're both in sports. So after I looked at the compensation plan and actually couldn't believe how amazing it was, I decided to go ahead and get in the business and share away. So I shared it in such a way that seemed very logical to me and very new age marketing in my mind. So basically, I took advantage of technology, the internet, and social media, and shared it with a whole lot of people very, very quickly. In a personal way and in a larger way where I could get to a lot of people very, very quickly. So my business started to grow, and within a few months I actually earned a car, and a few months later I was faced with a situation where I could stay a dental hygienist and continue to work Nerium on the side, or actually retire from dental hygiene. Still makes me smile. Retire from dental hygiene and actually work the business full time. So I decided to do that. Within a few months, after that, actually hadn't been in the business. I think I'd been in the business 1 year. I made my way to the top of the company. Since then, I've earned quite a few free trips, including going to Hawaii several times on my company's dime, which has been amazing. And I've actually got the pleasure to change a whole lot of people's lives and to show them the way and show them strategies that work and help them to build a very lucrative business on the side, or enough money to where they can leave their regular job and be their own boss and stay home and have a home-based business like myself. My life has changed drastically in just 4 years. My kids have an entirely different lifestyle, which can be good and bad, but I've been able to have a lot of great experiences because of the abilities that we have to be able to go places and do things we couldn't do before. My favorite thing about this business is knowing that anyone can do this business. As long as you can talk to people and be just a little bit friendly, you can do this business. And it's amazing how much of this business can actually be done behind your computer or behind your cell phone. If you are stuck in a job with a thick ceiling and no chance to go to the next level and get promoted and make a lot more money, I would definitely consider looking into this business. You wouldn't believe all the ways I work my business around my children and around my husband. So it's not something that completely takes over your life, even at my level. While my son and my daughter are in their sporting practices, I can actually work my business from my cell phone in the parking lot or even just sitting along the sideline. Be open-minded to trying something new sometimes, especially if it could possibly better your financial situation. I absolutely don't mind to do questions and answers with people and talk about everything that concerns you about getting in a business like this. It might be a good fit for you and it might not. You never know, but if you don't look into it and you don't ask questions, you'll never know.